Welcome back to the Pick and Post podcast. We got all the boys here today for episode 2.
Episode 2.
It was a bit later. We should have probably got one out a few weeks ago. We apologize for that. We're going to be more consistent going forward.
Life is not
Episode 2, take 2.
Take 2. We got to talk about March Madness and that UConn game that just happened. That was crazy, man. I think...
I'm not going to lie, boys. I have a confession to make. I didn't watch the game.
Did you watch the game, Nathan?
Of course I watched the game.
Did you actually watch the game?
I swear, I watched the game.
I've been locked into March Madness, but I did not watch that game, and that's on me.
Not a big fan of, clearly not dedicated.
No.
Not dedicated to the March
weekend,
Madness. To the March Madness. March is madness, man.
March is madness.
Good job on the podcast. You're very dedicated, I can see.
Yeah, very dedicated.
I mean, really, that was one of the biggest upsets I've seen in a while.
Were they down like 20 at one point?
Yes.
Wow.
There was no way that UConn was going to come back and win that game, but they just slowly kept chipping away. They didn't go on runs. They were missing their free throws consistently throughout the entire game.
That second half was crazy. That the way they pushed the pace on them, that was giving me Pacers vibes. Like the run last year where just get the ball down as fast as you can over and over again. Like they could not knock down a 3 in the first half, and I think that killed them a little bit. They were a little nervous. Duke's the more talented. Cameron Boozer, man.
I think, honestly, I give less credit to UConn coming back and more credit to Duke just absolutely choking that lead.
John Shire made no adjustments.
How do you feel with the other Bruiser brother on that play, bro?
I don't think it's
not his fault, is it?
The coach was telling him.
I feel bad for him. You see the clips after?
I
John
think
Shire
it
was
is his fault.
John Shire was telling him to push it down the court.
If it's anyone's fault, it's definitely his fault. But
John Shire was saying to push it down the court, and that's the thing. Like the players didn't know what the coach is saying to do. And did you see that clip? He's like, "Let's get it down, man." Yeah. He's not a good coach.
Did you guys see the clip of fucking Dan Hurley and the ref's face after that game?
Dan Hurley has the biggest balls.
How do you feel about the ref not calling that? Like, do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it?
Was that not after the game? That was after the game was over.
So
that was after the game was over.
If you would have watched the game,
that was after the game.
No, but people were saying like that was like ballsy of him to do when like they could have like.
Well, he could have got suspended.
For the next game.
But balls of steel, man. I love Dan Hurley.
Is Dan Hurley's 4-year run one of the greatest 4-year runs in college basketball history?
I think it has to be up there.
If we don't take into account those UCLA teams with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and those really generational players, he's 2 back-to-back championships, right? Okay, last year wasn't amazing, but honestly,
that was solid.
It was a disappointing year last year. I think it was round of 32 or Sweet 16, not super far.
They lost by 2 in that game.
This win over Duke already solidifies it as a great year for this UConn team. Even if they don't win the chip, I know they're a long shot.
St. John's win was pretty great too.
That's true.
That was a pretty great win.
That's true. UConn, I wouldn't count them out of this tournament at this current moment.
Yeah.
And that center on them is crap. I had to pull it up because I keep forgetting. No, Terrace Reed.
Oh yeah, he had a good game.
Man, that guy, his footwork is crazy.
I honestly think Caravan is the leader of that team, though.
Yeah.
Without Alex Caravan, they would not be where they need to be. And he's installed that Dan Hurley mentality among their entire team.
What's his name? If Mullins doesn't hit that shot at the end of the game,
it's true. Imagine being a freshman.
That has to be the greatest shot I think I've ever seen for the scenario that happened for the ball to just go flying in the air, catch it right away.
Swish. Like, it was a perfect switch.
What about that Jalen Suggs game winner when he was on Gonzaga, though?
Wasn't that a bank? Right? I did watch that, actually. Random March game when I watched.
A Gonzaga bank from Jalen Suggs from, like, almost half court. From half court.
Yeah.
To win. That was one of the craziest shots I've seen.
Yeah.
For the situation and what was going to happen there, they were going to go to the line probably.
Are we talking about just March Madness or like NBA everything?
If we're going NBA, like there's other things like
Kawhi.
like the Kawhi shot's probably the greatest.
Gotta go down as the greatest.
No, MJ shot.
Yeah.
MJ.
That's the undeniable. Like that won the finals.
Is the MJ North Carolina shot also one of the greatest college shots of all time as well, though? That iconic MJ to win for North Carolina. That was a great shot.
Jordan Poole shot.
Jordan Poole shot was great.
A freshman to come in for Dan Hurley and have the confidence to take that shot from the moon.
He's shooting 32% on the year as well.
From the moon.
Fucking crazy.
He took it from the moon.
Well, he's a
He shot
sniper.
that.
Like that's his thing. He's supposed to be a sniper.
Imagine all
And I guess
the
there was like,
UConn
I guess there
huzz.
was. It's not like he couldn't have done anything else. There was no time.
No.
Right. He was taking the.
But from how deep it was, and like think about when you're playing basketball in a game, like a no dip shot, like everything about that.
It's crazy. It's crazy, like how much, like not even like with just that shot. It's crazy how much, like, if people actually make the shot, like how different it gets looked at in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, if you go look at that, like at the Valentine shot, bro. Like, if he made that, no one would have said a thing about it, bro.
Yeah.
But just because he missed it in that scenario, like, I don't know. Which makes sense. 'Cause I guess the point is to make the shot, right? But
Yeah. But it also like it
How
has
much,
lots to do
like,
with the
shots
coaches,
like
like the
that?
execution of everything. That there's like they're not drawing up a play for that. There was no set play. It's just what are you gonna do when that comes down? And man,
I'm just imagining the snow bunnies.
all
of
just imagine
All
what?
of the snow bunnies that Braylon Mullins is getting after that shot. You're telling me his Snapchat was not buzzing.
he's the number one guy on campus. Like no one's competing with him.
Yeah.
Nobody's.
I mean, we have 4 teams remaining. The final 4. Who are your picks to win the championship?
Whoever wins the Michigan game is winning it
Yeah,
all.
it's whoever wins Michigan, Arizona.
Like that they're so much better than anybody else. They shouldn't be playing each other at
I
this point.
think we shouldn't count out Illinois. How
It'd be
Illinois
so fun if Illinois won, but is it realistic?
how Illinois played against Houston, it showed that they're a team that can compete. Houston is is always a great
but
team
can
in
they
March.
keep that up for a game where they're going to be underdogs against the UConn, and then another game where they're going to be heavy underdogs against fucking either Michigan
Are they underdogs
or
against UConn?
Yeah, they are. They definitely are.
They are underdogs, but in my mind, I have Illinois winning that game because I think Illinois has changed
I lean towards
how
Illinois.
they've been playing. Illinois during the regular season didn't have that defensive identity or didn't have that identity to rebound, but during March Madness, especially against Houston, they have turned it up.
Bro, I love all the European guys in there.
Yeah.
They're fucking sick.
They are a sick team.
If you have the son of Peja Stojakovic on your team, you
You're-
have a chance, man. That's a legend.
Pretty sweet team.
They're just the itches.
They are. I do gotta say though, I keep forgetting Lendenberg.
Yaxel.
He is crazy,
Yaxel.
man.
He is
Is he a senior?
24 though. He is
Yeah, I was gonna say.
23 or 24, which is older than Victor
So-
Wembanyama.
He's gonna. Where do you think? Where would he go in the draft?
I'd probably pick him top 10.
He is not even going to get drafted.
so
He's
old.
not going to get drafted. Maybe
Yaxel?
second round. I don't think he's going to get drafted.
He seems like
He
more
might
like
go second
he seems
round.
more like a Walter Clayton. Well, even Walter Clayton went. Wait, actually, really.
He went earlier, but that was because
That type of
but
player.
he's young.
Like,
He's
who's
I
that
think
much of a star, but he'll drop.
Yaxel Landenberg is very
He's
old.
super old.
He's very old, and did you see the comments he made? He said, "Don't have a freshman guarding me, buddy. A freshman has more
He's
aura
supposed to
than
go
you."
7th or 8th overall.
Really?
Yes, the Grizzlies are projected to take him.
He's old. He's really old. He's
But
a
at what
senior.
point, like, are you not going to take the talent?
That's true.
Yeah, but the thing is who do they have going under him? Like someone like
Let's see. Let's just pull up
because
our draft
they're
projection.
gonna have the top 5 or like they're gonna have the top 3. They're gonna have Caleb Wilson. They're gonna have Kingston Flemings probably. They're
Acuff.
gonna have Acuff. Actually, Acuff's probably going ahead of Flemings.
Is it not crazy that he's a year older than Victor Wembanyama and he's in college?
So what I'm saying is, I would way like even the guys after that. I'd way rather have a guy that I can develop for 2 extra years rather than him. So I think all those guys in 2 years are gonna be better than like as good as him or better.
Just like a Kenny rebuild, man. Do you draft the 19-year-old?
No,
Or do you draft
Kenny
the
does not draft the fucking 20?
He does not, bro. Kenny does
take
not draft. Because honestly, I think that's where the Nuggets have gone well. They've drafted more established players. Like Peyton Watson, he wasn't established in college, but he's an older, he's more experienced.
Yeah.
He's an older. I mean, it's drafting those players that can come in and instantly make an impact into your lineup.
Wasn't Christian Braun a bit later?
Christian
though?
Braun I think was a bit older as well. It's the players that you believe
Yeah.
can come in and play NBA
A
minutes.
lot of times there is like guys who are like that are older.
Yeah.
And they slide in the draft because of that, and then it'd be great.
It's
Like I just take the talent first every single time.
Mhm.
It's like with Acuff here, he's averaging 30. There's gonna be Acuff is the next Trae Young. I just want to get that out of here. Like these
He's
Glazer.
not bad at defense.
Whoa, that big. His size.
His size is he's taller. He's still taller than Trae Young, but I believe he could be generational point guard for
He
somebody.
could be like Kyrie Irving, man. Like that is what I see.
He is very good, and he has that clutch factor.
But it's gonna be so hard for the come up in the NBA is the thing.
I think he'll for sure be his top 3. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he goes 4.
He's 6'3", but
Has
yeah.
anybody?
Like, he's gonna go like 4 through 6.
He's I honestly could see him if a team gets really likes him. He could go ahead of a player like Boozer. That's how he's been playing in March.
Well,
That's how he's been playing in March.
I get it though. I've been like,
He could
understand
jump.
the hype, but I don't know.
I don't think we should value the tournament that much though.
I think
This ties back to what we were talking about last podcast, bro. How much does that actually affect it?
Does the tournament matter that much?
It really does affect it. Unless you're a generational player, like a player like Ben Simmons, he didn't even make March Madness and still went first, and because of just how good he was during the regular season.
Was he not from Australia?
No, he played.
No, he played for LSU.
Yeah. Oh, he did play for
Played for
LSU.
Remember he had that weird LSU year.
Oh,
where
he was in Australia, then he went to LSU.
Yeah, and they didn't make playoffs. That's the thing. They didn't even make March Madness, right? But March Madness does really matter, and even just the thing like their conference championships, that changes how a player is looked at.
Sure, but if you're drafting a team, how much are you basing off March Madness alone?
But that kind of championship where how you're gonna play in the playoffs. This is almost a show of, is that player ready to take that step up and play in those big moments?
Even look at like Walter Clayton last year. That like we brought him up earlier, but that is just such a great example. Like those guys are there's these small guards that are gonna go on these crazy scoring runs. And look, there's some great things. Like especially if you look at the coaching for Arkansas as well. Like
Calipari.
Calipari doesn't usually develop bad guards. Thank you. I couldn't think of his name.
That's all good, bro. Kentucky, man.
Yeah.
He was the Kentucky coach for a long time.
And look at some of the guards he brought up. So
Fox.
I
Devin
think,
Booker.
Yeah.
Devin Booker was a Calipari.
I'm surprised Devin Booker is the first guy you named.
I said Fox. I said Fox before Booker. Fox, Booker, Tatum. No, Tatum's Duke. Sorry,
Nope.
just kidding. Tatum's Coach K.
Shay's from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking.
Kentucky. Honestly,
Is it?
the fall that Kentucky has had
Isn't Maxio?
since
Maxi's
Maxi's on Kentucky as well.
Was he coaching when Maxi was there? Yeah.
The fall that Kentucky has
That's
had
fucking crazy.
since Calipari has left
They also
is
got like Malik
insane.
Monk, bro. Malik Monk came out of there. You
Yeah.
got some good fucking Kentucky guards, bro.
Yeah.
The best at the guard guru.
I mean, that's the thing. The players that played at Kentucky are more aligned with Calipari over the school.
Yeah.
Like that, Calipari's job is to get you paid at the NBA level, and they have less allegiance to the school compared to the coach.
That Tyrese comment was funny, man.
It was
That was funny.
Tyrese, man.
I miss watching.
Iowa State product.
Yeah.
Iowa State. He's
I even though it's like Nathan's team, like I miss Tyrese too. It was
Yeah.
that platform was fun to watch.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about it the other day
I'll get some like Tyrese edits on my TikTok and
from
shit.
time to time.
Man.
Pacers have been looking good though recently. Like that's just a quick
How's
side
Bosch
note.
been?
He hasn't really been playing, but Nemhard, man. Nemhard has been passing out of his mind. Like they were playing some more of that push the tempo. They've had a
Yeah,
few
but I don't know
close
how much you can, like,
games.
take from that because like when Tyrese is back, he's gonna fall back on the same role probably. Right?
Okay, but Nemhard,
Like-
you can adjust those minutes, right? If you have a guy who can do something kind of similar to that,
And I guess you kind of need to fill that TJ Wood because he hasn't been great, right?
TJ's been good recently.
He was bad.
The last month we've really got back our identity. I think prior to that, we had a lot of Jerace Walker leading the team. And I don't hate his development. It hasn't been amazing, but it's not gave me the
He shouldn't be
bad
leading the
signs.
team.
No, well, yeah, we're the worst team in the league, man. Like, of course we're gonna have Jerace Walker leading for a bit, but over this last month, we've really found that offensive groove that we normally like to play
you
with.
also did have I don't think you guys came into the season being like we're gonna tank. I actually don't feel that. Like
We've had too many injuries.
Probably not.
so many injuries.
We've had so many
Probably
injuries.
not like right this side. They're probably like a little unsure, but then I'm sure like 10 games in they're like, okay, this is what we're doing.
after all the injuries, and it's just like you kind of know like we're not gonna make the playoffs at this point.
Speaking of tanking, how do you guys feel about the rules that they proposed?
I
The
hate it.
changes. You hate all of them?
I don't. I
Even the
did see the once you are eliminated from playoffs, however many games you win past that point rule.
yeah, like PWHL, bro. They run that.
Yeah, I did see that, and I did think that could be interesting.
What about just the I think the most popular one that they came up with was the fact that all the lottery teams get even odds, and then the teams that lose the play-in get less odds. I think it was like 8% for all the 10 teams that completely missed playoffs and play-in, and then the how many teams? 4 teams from the 4 teams from the play-in would all get 2.5%.
I honestly think
You guys not like? I feel like it would fix a tank problem, and
How are you supposed to fix a bad team though?
that would just honestly the
but if you're
PWA
bottom 10, you're still gonna get a bottom 10 pick, and if you draft one, it should be fine.
Okay, but
that's just not how it works though.
do you need a number 1
That's
overall
just
pick?
not how
Like
it
you
works.
want that franchise player.
There's a big difference between Cooper Flagg versus Dylan Harper. Versus Dylan Harper.
Con Knipple.
Versus Dylan
I
Harper.
think Dylan Harper is gonna be a superstar. I don't know about
But
that.
even like Ace Bailey's been good recently. Con Knipple.
But there's a
That is
big,
one of the most loaded drafts.
there's
We
a
gotta use
big
better
difference
draft.
between Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson. There's a massive difference between Zion Williamson.
I don't know. But you
That's
take,
a
you
bad-
take a look at drafts like fucking Suns took 8 in first.
What was the
Marvin
Keegan?
Bagley went second.
Who was the
and then
first in the
Luke
Keegan
Trey.
Murray? Like, look at the Keegan Murray draft. Like that's one I would think of. Like if that 5th overall pick.
I'm
Just
just saying,
Keegan Murray's the Paulo year, right?
yeah, without
Yeah.
it's
He was
really hard.
He was KD.
Cade year.
It's really
KD,
hard
Green, Mobley.
to develop a team out from the also the PWHL will just be like, okay, we have star players, but we want to tank,
Sit
but
him
we're
until we make
just
the
gonna sit them, and we're gonna
Yeah.
sit them for the majority of the year until we're eliminating playoffs. It works to a certain extent. I also just hate the even odds.
Hold up. He was the Paulo draft.
Oh, it was Paul Drop. I'm not.
I hate the idea of even odds because a team like Utah or a team like Washington, it's hard for that. Like that's why they've had
Yeah,
they've
'cause
had generations of badness because
if you change the rules to PWHL, then they're gonna hit that point, and then they're gonna have to win for the pick, and they're not
Yeah.
gonna be able to.
they've had
And they're gonna be stuck like that.
like odds to get the first
I
overall
don't-
pick,
like-
and they haven't got it for so many years, and it's just led to them drafting 3, 4, 5th
So-
overall.
Is this just like an issue you just don't think they can fix then? Like
No, I think they need to lower the number of games. They'll never do it because the owners are all too
yeah, but
greedy.
that doesn't matter about the tanking. Like
Yes, it does.
does it affect it? It affects tanking?
The-
How? Explain how.
Because there's less amount of games in a season, so there's a higher chance of crazy things happening.
Yeah.
Same thing in the NFL. You see weird teams make the playoffs every year, and you're like, how did they make the playoffs? If you put that in over an 82-game stretch, like, are you telling me the Lions would miss the playoffs if they played 82 games? Like, there's just a smaller sample size, so weirder things can happen.
Yeah, I like the idea of reducing the games though for sure.
Like, I don't like it because I love watching basketball. The owners would never do it because that's a lot of money they're missing out on by those tickets, the live national
It's better
broadcast.
for the game.
But also,
It's better for the game.
they are getting that payday from the expansion. They're gonna get
Why are they expanding? Like, they shouldn't be expanding.
really,
I
No.
think there's a lot of talent.
really.
So we have a tanking problem right now. We're going to add 2 more teams who are going to need to tank.
There's players out of the NBA right now that in other we have so much talent. There's
Should Cam Thomas be
so
in the NBA?
much talent. Like basketball's grown so much since there's
Yeah.
been 30 teams that a player like Kenny.
It's just
I
so
like to
much
think
more
of Kenny
people, right?
Lofton Jr. This is I think Kenny Lofton Jr. deserves to be on an NBA lineup, and if there's another 24 spots, that's 24 more kids in college who have played amazing that get to play.
Even like people like I know Mac McClung's never gonna get in the NBA and he won't be getting the NBA probably. Look something like that.
But
no?
even those guys, all the guys we're naming are just such flawed players. Kenny Lofton is not playing an
Yeah.
ounce of defense.
They're
Cam Thomas is.
But you should be able to have players in the league who are a little flawed. Like
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many players that are so good in college that don't get that shot in the NBA. And I think, honestly, that's making the NBA miss out on talent where people could just develop in the NBA. Like, the G League has so many great players
I think
that could play NBA minutes.
it's not gonna affect the league that much, like talent wise. It'll affect it a bit. Like
is college
it's just-
at that
when you think about it,
level?
when you think about it, it's just adding another like 20 guys who are gonna get minutes into the league.
It's averaging, it's
That's not bad.
adding another 30 guys into the
I'm
league,
sure you
though.
can find 20 guys who deserve minutes.
Okay, but hear me out. Is college at the level where it's like, okay, these guys can come right over? Because from watching some of these games, I'm just like,
But
this
sure,
is
even
a rough product
EuroLeague
sometimes.
EuroLeague prospects who are older, who are playing in the EuroLeague, they can come to the NBA and they're good players.
But what happens most likely? Those 2 teams end up tanking, and then it's just
Mitchell.
even worse.
Is it how do you Mitch?
And expand, yeah.
Yeah,
Or Vic Krejci.
he's in the league.
I know, but he was a EuroLeague guy that came over.
Mitchich was a
Micic?
EuroLeague goal. Yeah, Micic.
Yeah.
And he came over and he was shit.
I just think that there needs to be more players in the NBA, and there's so much talent that expansion can do so many things for the NBA.
I think Seattle should get a team.
Yeah.
and it will
And
bring.
Vegas should too.
I don't know if Vegas should
No,
get a
Vegas,
team.
Vegas?
Vegas isn't a city that's
Where are you
like
giving it to
built
instead of
around
Vegas?
sports.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think they should add.
It's developing so much, bro.
But it's developing because of gambling. There's just money there. That's the reason why. A team like
There's money there.
Pittsburgh is a better sports city than Vegas, but they don't
Yeah.
have the money.
Why does Memphis have a team?
Yeah, I don't think they will for like a lot. I think there's a good chance they're eventually gonna move.
Like, just move Memphis to Seattle, call it a day. That's what I think.
Even another Canadian team,
Like,
Vancouver. No, but
bro.
I don't
But
know
the
if we
thing
can
is-
support a team.
when you look at what happened to the Vancouver Grizzlies, it was the worst one franchise ever because they were immediately given. I think they got the top 5 pick, or their expansion draft they drafted very poorly, and it made it so nobody wanted to come because they were tanking for too long.
Yeah, who even played on the Grizzlies?
The Vancouver Grizzlies had a very bad run.
Mike Bibby was a
Bibby?
Yeah, but
he was the guy.
they had they were fucked in terms of what happened.
How long were they
in the
in the
league.
NBA for? Like 10 years?
I don't
No, I don't know if it's 10.
They didn't get a good run at it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you look at the true, like, it's not a good place for fan base.
Yeah.
Like, it's too small of a place, and they're never going to be the number one sport here. It's just the NHL is too big in Canada. Those kids are not growing up playing basketball. They're growing
Yeah.
up playing hockey. They're growing up.
I think like maybe in the far future, but I think for now we're good with just Toronto. Honestly, I'd love to see it. Like, it'd be sick.
Yeah.
Like, if I had a choice, I'd say yeah, put in Vancouver because we're obviously biased.
Yeah, we're Canadians, so
But like realistically, it won't happen.
no. Like, even expanding right now.
What about like? Well, it could be Vegas. They could put a team in. Well, they'll put a team in Seattle probably. They could put a team in Pittsburgh. They could put a team in Kansas. Put a team in like
I like Kansas.
San Diego.
Let's just not expand right now, though. We don't need it. Keep it to what it is, and let the tanking thing fix first. Because I'm just saying, 5 years from now, I don't want to see a team just purposely losing games. Like, that's not how basketball's playing. When you go out there, you're not thinking, "Hey, let's lose a game," and that just it breaks the integrity of the sport. And it's gonna happen, but let's at least try to fix that before we just say, "Hey, let's add 2 new teams."
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Hopefully they'll
Yeah.
lock into the fouls too.
the thing that also
I just hate watching when there's
Yeah.
I don't mind fouls being called, but when people are intentionally trying to they're playing to get fouls and they're not playing to score, that's just when it's too much.
I'm sick of watching that move where they pump fake, the guy jumps, and they just jump at
It gets boring after a certain point.
it's like you're driving a car and just a guy's coming up on the left lane and you just cut them off as fast as you can.
Yeah,
Like,
even like
if that happens, like,
even at
sure,
the
you might
end,
get it.
even at the end of games, it goes on for too long sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, there's too many whistles, too much shit being called. Like,
Would you rather it be called right, though? That's the thing.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Those fouls, I think they should make it so that they should put in rules where players shouldn't be going out there to get fouls.
And
I
I'd
don't know
argue,
what those rules exactly look like, but
look at football. Football has I think it was 12 to 15 minutes of actual time you're watching the guys play football. But you enjoy that game.
Those are that's a highlight play every play though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Is it every play, though? Think about a run first down.
It just makes those plays that are highlights so much more special though.
Yeah, it's on our, you can't compare it to football. They're two different things.
Honestly, I think it was first implemented within soccer, VAR. That was the first implementation of kind of a challenge system where they go back and review the call. And I think it was better without VAR, without this challenge system, because refs make mistakes. I think the only sport where it makes sense to have
baseball
is baseball. Yeah,
I like what they're doing in baseball with the challenging.
The only sport where it makes sense is baseball because a strike zone is so subjective.
So why can't we have a form of the pitch clock for the refs when they're reviewing plays? I think you need to do something like that. Instead of just completely abolish everything, maybe get a pitch clock or something like that. But if we're moving back into it with all these tanking, I do got one question. What's gonna happen with the top 3 here?
Are you saying how I would draft, or are you saying how do you think it will fall?
How would you draft it?
With how it is, how the lottery is set right
how
now.
the lottery shapes out. You can't predict it yet. You don't know who's picking where.
I think if we just go off talent,
I think it's going. I think
like
Has
you
to
get,
be AJ
I think
one.
AJ. I'm taking AJ one. I'm not gonna.
Has to be.
I've been an AJ believer. I'm still an AJ believer. I think
Within
he's
talent,
definitely the best.
I love Darren.
Like I'm
but
not saying Darren's. Yeah, I'm not saying Darren's bad, but AJ is just.
I have
so
some
good.
concerns about Darren. That playmaking is rough. Did you guys watch those games?
well, I think he's asked to do the wrong role on Kansas, which was be the leading score, was to be the scorer. And I think Darren can.
You think he's not? He shouldn't be a scorer.
No, he can be a scorer. Well, that's the thing. You're saying that's all, but if you watched him in high school, he could pass. He is just asked to do. He's asked to just score on Kansas, and I think that's honestly limiting his game. If he was in a better situation with players around him, he could honestly be a 5-6 assist guy in the league.
But for your usage, you're telling me that sometimes you shouldn't be able to make the decision. 2 assists in 2 games.
But he's not surrounded by players that are scorers. He was
Yeah.
asked to be the number one scorer.
No, I love Darren. His shot creation, like even those misses, I was like, this guy's gonna be like he's 100% gonna be a superstar. But he's gonna be a flawed superstar if he can't pass.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
He can pass though. That's what I'm saying. If he's on a team like the Pacers, he will average 5 assists a game. Even if
If
even
Pacers
with
draft him, they're bringing him in as like a one-dimensional, come off the bench and score for you. Like I think they're
No.
trying to get it.
I'm not gonna lie. I totally see you guys ending up with Cam Booster,
No.
bro.
and honest, I would be fine with that. But honestly, I think Darren Peterson, what he was asked to do in college has limited his game so much, and people think that he can't play make. But if you watch him in high school, surrounded by great players on prolific prep, he was a great playmaker. He can create shots. He can score. He can pass. He can defend. He can do all these things. And that's why he was supposed to be the first overall pick.
I gotta watch him in high school. I haven't watched enough tape to say he's a great passer. But from watching those Kansas games, there was sometimes it would just be like get to the basket, and like it's 100% smothered in 2K terms, but he's just putting it up anyways, and it's like, okay, we've seen this happen with a bunch of guards before, and it just doesn't work out usually.
I think he will play very different in an NBA system, and especially if he's in the right system. Like if he goes to a team like the Sacramento Kings, I think that will be bad for his development. But if he goes to the right team, it could really, really push him to be the player that everyone thinks he could be, and why he was projected to go first overall.
Yeah, 100%. But do you not have a slight part of you, if you were injected truth serum, do you not have slight fears he could be like a more one-dimensional Jordan Clarkson type of player?
I just think
Colin Sexton.
you've watched him in college, and if you ask the analysts, like outside of it, a lot of them think that he can play making at the next level, and he can be a completely different player.
He definitely, like, I see that happening. Like, he had injuries this year. There's lots of arguments against that. And the talent's there, the athleticism's there. So there's so much already happening for him that it's like it's hard for him not to work out.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think Boozer is underrated within this top 3, though.
I don't think he's underrated. I
Like,
just think it's just so
I think he's-
talented that he's gonna go to 3, but he's still great.
But
you know?
I think it's one of those
Like-
draft classes where
Yeah, it is.
another year he'd be first overall.
Yeah.
He'd be in the Paolo Banchero draft. I think he'd go first.
There was no clear first that year. There was no clear first. Boozer's going first that year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he
Or
could
would he
also
just been in those toss-up of names to go first?
Because you remember near the end, it was going to go Jabari or Paulo.
I think he has a
Paulo
si-
kind of was like, I'll be the first pick.
an
Like, step up.
almost similar game to Paulo, but is better defensively.
Boozer.
is better defensively, better passer, worse scorer.
You see,
He's a worse scorer. Both are Duke prospects, but they have almost similar games. If Paolo didn't, if like scoring wise, they're different, but rebounding and assists.
I don't think they could have more different scoring games.
That's what I mean. I said scoring wise,
Yeah.
they're different.
Yeah.
And you're just talking like stat line.
I'm saying similar stats, and they could honestly.
Isn't Boozer a lot better shooter?
Neither are great
No,
shooters.
they're both not good.
Boozer's not a
But-
good shooter?
Paolo uses the midi. Paolo uses the
He's
midi
okay.
more than Boozer does, and Boozer
Paolo
uses more
shoots
post up
bad,
games.
bro.
Boozer's floater is nasty. Like it is.
Boozer is very good at scoring inside, where I think Paolo almost lacks in that area sometimes.
Paolo's good at scoring. Yeah.
But he's not a post up player.
He's definitely a post-up player.
That's his number one thing, bro.
It's a bad take, bro.
I would say
That's like the one good part of Paolo's game, bro.
Paulo,
Like offensively.
Paolo can drive. Paolo's good at driving.
he's good at.
Yeah, that's inside.
I said post up.
Yeah, I know. But
They give
also,
him. They feed him in the post. They
They
just
do.
amount like this. He
And,
reminds
like,
me
the
a lot of
middies and-
Carmelo. Like
yeah.
like I'm gonna create right out of the mid range. This is my spot. Like if you get him on the inside there, he's gonna go to work. I think Paulo has improved a lot actually to end the second half. Just a quick note. I've been impressed.
Improved from last year to this year. He's improved.
No, I'm saying compared to the dark beginning of the season
Oh yeah.
to right now, his
I
numbers
mean,
are getting a bit more efficient.
That's because no Franz. Can he play well with Franz? That's the thing. Franz has been out.
So did you see that?
Franz has been out for. Is he coming back?
He's been out
sometime?
for a
He's
while.
been out for a while.
Did you guys see that rumor that the Magic are looking to shop for Giannis, and that would involve trading Paulo for Giannis? Would you do that?
Paulo for? But even with Giannis, are they good enough to go for a trade?
But I think if the Magic get Giannis, they'd instantly be up there with the OKC.
OKC.
No.
With up there like top 2 like teams to win.
Well,
the
they have
championship.
Giannis, they'd have Bane, they'd have.
I think they'd be
Franz,
over-
Suggs. Yeah, they'd be good actually.
They'd be over the Spurs in my opinion.
Tristan to
They would be over the Spurs
Wendell Carter.
Over the Spurs?
in terms of odds to win the championship. If they got
Spurs are good,
Giannis,
bro.
No. Are we?
I think
Giannis isn't
they'd
the
be up
same
there
thing.
with like in that like Celtics. They'd be in that like Celtics Pistons.
we haven't
Knicks
seen a
range.
Giannis who's dedicated, who's really like locked in for a championship though. Like
It's been a while. We
for
haven't
2
seen
or
him
3
in that.
years.
We
in
haven't
that
seen
stage,
Giannis
so
be
it's been a
healthy in
while.
3 years, and he's like, I love Giannis as a player, but think about the Heat run. He had that back problem, and the Bucks were just not the same team. Then they go to play the Pacers the first year. Giannis misses the entire series with a calf strain.
Mhm.
Comes back last year. Dame's injured.
Mhm.
Giannis actually plays pretty great. This year, I don't think Giannis. They were just resting Giannis to start the year.
Yeah.
Giannis had that calf strain again, and calf problems in a 7-footer. That's scary.
But if Giannis is fully healthy on that Orlando Magic team, that is a very I think honestly that would make Desmond Bane play better. That'd make Jalen Suggs play better.
It'd elevate
That'd make
everyone. It'd make
Franz
everyone.
Wagner play better. Like I think Giannis would be so good on that Orlando Magic team.
So think about it. He's 33 years old, 32 years old.
He's a leader that they don't have right now, though. Would you say that Orlando Magic team has a solid leader that's going to be in that
how would the
locker room
spacing
every
look?
day?
That's what I was wondering about as well. Like
Wendell
we've-
Carter can't. He can like. Can he shoot if he's open?
Yeah, if he's open.
He's open, but like he can't really shoot.
And Bane's a special
Giannis
shooter.
can't shoot. Bane's a good shooter. Franz is a
Okay.
mid shooter.
He
Suggs
is-
is a.
He's gotten worse every year.
Suggs has gotten better, but he's still not a great.
I say
Suggs is better than Franz at this point. Franz has not been
Yeah.
good in a long time.
But like for like a guard, but the thing is Franz is a wing and Suggs is a guard. You kind of expect a little more out of the guard.
And you have no one coming off the bench who's this like certified sniper. And it's like, look what if you sign even someone like
Yeah, their bench isn't great, is it?
if you sign someone like Duncan Robinson, even like look at how that changed the Pistons this year.
Yeah.
You need a bit of spacing, and that's Orlando has never been to the team for spacing. And like, sure, like their defense next year, man, if they got Giannis, oof,
did we see the Kawhi Leonard to the Warriors news as well, though?
really,
Did you not see that?
I didn't see.
That was from a while ago.
It was linked to the
it's
Kawhi,
rumored.
Kawhi Leonard, and the Warriors still could be pursuing him this offseason. They made a heavy push at the trade deadline to trade for Kawhi Leonard.
Why did they trade for Kristaps Porzingis? Just that was just get Kuminga off the team.
It honestly
It
was.
was.
Yeah.
That was
It's like you don't mind it because it's been a thing. It's just like it needs to get done. So
Was it just Kuminga? Or was there picks in there?
I don't.
I can't know this.
I think it was a couple seconds or something.
It wasn't any
It was
first round.
it was a
picks involved.
second or something. But like honestly, if the Warriors did trade for Kawhi Leonard,
I don't like.
would you even have that? Would you even have them as a top 3 team in the West?
They got like 1 or 2 years and it's just cooked.
Man, this is sad. Like I hate the way Steph is going out.
But that's the thing. They have to do Steph the justice of we got to buy 1 more year, 2 more years,
You know-
try for something.
You know how you do Steph justice? You send him to his hometown. You send him where his dad played.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
You send him where his dad played.
Steph will not be playing
How
for
do you guys
another team.
feel, how do you
other
guys
than
feel about
Warriors.
the Hornets?
The Hornets?
Like, do you see them possibly making a run or no?
I thought
I think even if they're playing the Pistons or they're playing, there's a chance. I think they can make a run.
they had a moment there where they looped me in because they got that like weird fast tempo offense.
They've
that I
still
just
been
love
been
with-
good.
Like I absolutely love, and they are still very great.
And they improved their bench, which they needed. They got Kobe White. It's an underrated pickup.
What about their defense?
That is
I-
the biggest
I-
question.
It's not amazing, but it don't matter if you're outscoring the teams the way they are.
Like, it seems on their defense, it's just like their thing is we'll get our rebounds, but I don't think they can stop anyone.
Is Musa Diabate a championship-winning center?
He's not bad, bro.
He's
Is
not
he
a championship.
Is he a playoff
No.
center?
He's not even. He might not even be a.
For what he's
Eastern
supposed to be
Conference
at the start of the
Finals,
season,
he's-
though, for
Moose
what
is
he's
good.
supposed to be, he's been good.
I like Moose.
Yeah, but
the
he's-
energy he brings night to night is great.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is, that's like that'd be like no other positions really have weakness.
If he plays Jalen Duren, he's getting his booty smacked,
he.
his ass
They have
kicked,
beef, bro. They have beef.
Yeah, that's what I
his,
feel.
and Jalen Duren
That'd
is
be
the
a
one who
fun
owns it.
series.
We
to
need
watch.
that series.
That'd be a fun series. There's a good chance we get it. Honestly,
Those teams are all
there's
so
a great
talented.
chance we get it.
Well, the Hornets are the 10th seed right now.
Yeah, I think I see them making playoffs.
They're gonna be in the play-in.
You're
But
telling me if they're playing like who else in the play-in right now, like in the East?
Well, you got the Heat, Sixers, Magic,
I think.
Hawks.
I
Hawks
think-
are gonna make playoffs though. Like actually,
Hawks
straight up.
are playoffs.
I think
Jalen Johnson's an All NBA player.
You know they were like 14-1.
Yeah.
over their like
That
last
win
15
streak.
games. Yeah,
Were you not paying attention to that?
I was paying attention, but I didn't know it was 14-1.
Like, there's a few questionable, like not the strongest wins, but Jalen Johnson's an All NBA player, undeniably.
the Sixers. I'm not the biggest fan of Joel Embiid, nor him in the playoffs. But the Sixers are. If Paul George plays good, and how he played against the Heat tonight, I kind of like the Sixers. I'm sorry to say, but a team with Tyrese Maxey,
I'm not gonna
VJ
lie.
Edgecombe?
I think if they're playing the Hornets in the play-in, the Hornets will win.
really,
I don't know about that.
I think Joel Embiid could have a
I think
big series.
Embiid could have 40 on the Hornets.
even like if you guys notice though, even like the betting books are starting to like we were looking at that. The Hornets were favored over the Knicks a couple nights ago
I think
over a
it's
fully healthy Knicks team.
weird. Then they
like-
just lost two pretty rough ones in a row.
The Hornets. I mean, it was last game was the Celtics.
Not a full strength Celtics.
Honestly, even now though, any team in the play-in in the East, I think would be favored over the Hornets. The Magic, the Sixers, and the Heat. I think all three of them were.
No,
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't be
No.
favored?
I take the
I-
Hornets over the Magic
It's Sixers and the
and the Sixers and the Heat. Yeah,
Really?
actually the
Yes.
Sixers.
The
the Sixers
are
would be
a good-
closer. But
Sixers are just a bad positional match.
If the Heat played how they did for that little run with Norman
I'm
Powell,
not gonna
Tyler
lie,
Hero, and
Embiid
Bam
could-
Adebayo,
Embiid could piece Diabate up.
And it's just like thinking of LaMelo Ball and Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, but Tyrese Maxey's not a great defender either on the ball.
No.
I think all three of those teams are better than the Hornets. at
Tyrese
the current
Maxey's
moment.
tries though. Like Tyrese Maxey actively, like LaMelo Ball is having a great year. He's stepped up a bit. Like he's bought into the team, which is cool to see. Like I hated watching LaMelo, and now I can
He locked
I-
it. He was shot checking when he could be shot checking.
I
now he's
can
locked it.
I can watch a Hornets game and not just be like, turn this off. I hate LaMelo Ball.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they might make a. I don't know about a run, but I think they might surprise people on how close. If they make the playoffs, they'll keep a series. Too.
Feels like it's just like a year away.
Is this year? Is the East?
Yeah.
They're gonna be a 50-win team next year. I can almost
A
guarantee.
50-win team.
100%.
That's very
100%.
that's big
100%.
expectations,
I
but I can see
understand.
that.
100%.
Is the East a better conference this year than the West?
No.
If we take out top end talent, I know the West has been known to be a deep conference.
Can't just take out top end talent though.
I was gonna say, is the bottom four teams better than the bottom four teams in the West?
I think-
100% think so.
I think maybe even the bottom six, probably bottom five teams are better in the East than the West.
Yeah, 100%.
The bottom five teams in the West right now are the Rockets, Suns, Clippers, Trailblazers, and Warriors.
I'm out on all of them.
But the bottom five teams in the East
out
right
on-
now are the Hawks,
You're out
Sixers,
on the-
Magic,
you're
Heat,
on the Rockets?
Hornets.
You're on the.
Have you watched the Rockets? They don't have a point guard. Next year when they get Freddie back, but this is hard to watch.
It's true.
I don't like, and I have concerns about Kevin Durant. Very big concerns, man. He's a bucket, but look at the last three locker rooms, if you include the Nets that he's gone into, and what's happened to the team right after.
Yeah.
I think Amen Thompson needed to take more of a step than he did.
He did not do much, but I think it's hard without a guard as well. Like, are you relying on Reed Shepherd to come in? And I love Reed
I
as
mean,
well.
Reed-
He's been okay.
He's been
Reed's
good.
been a good. He's been
He's
a
been
shooter,
very
bro.
good,
He
but
is a sharp shooter.
Is he a point guard?
No.
You need a point guard. Like, that's all we're seeing with this is you need a point guard, or you're not going to win anything.
Yeah. Honestly, the East is probably deeper at outside the thing is the top five in the West is just so good. The fact that the Timberwolves are the 5 seed in the West is just that's crazy.
I know.
Timberwolves have been weirder.
I know you guys are gonna hate in the Suns, but I actually I think that we may not win.
I'm out on you
playoffs.
guys. I'm out.
No,
on this.
But
we have not been fully healthy at all this year. We haven't been fully healthy for one game this year.
Win in the
Think
playoff.
about that, Ty. We haven't been fully healthy for one game.
I don't like Jalen Green. Like, you guys aren't as fun to watch.
He's been good.
He's been good. Has the offense been good though?
Yeah.
Is this
okay.
offense as enjoyable as it was before Jalen Green started playing?
I don't. Well, it also has to do with Brooks not being in it.
And let's say Brooks comes back. Does that make the team better with Jalen Green as well?
I think yeah.
Is Dylan Brooks do you want Dylan Brooks to just be like a 12 points to 15 points
No,
per game?
I
guy?
think he'll be like a 16 or 7, like 17 or 18 points ish.
And so
Jalen Green will have around 20. Book will be around 25.
you think they can do that every night? Because I just don't think that happens.
Well, they'll average that. Yeah, you can have a 25 point per game score, 20 and a 17 on a team.
I don't even think you guys make the playoffs anymore.
Really?
No, I'm out.
But
of you.
honestly, even if you make
So
playoffs,
you don't think-
you're gonna
No,
beat
yeah,
the,
you don't make
you're
playoffs.
gonna beat the Thunder or the Spurs in
We'll
the
make
first
playoffs,
round.
but we're not gonna win. The
No.
I know, but I think it might be like it might not be a 4-0 series. You know,
I don't think the Suns could beat any of the top five, any of the top 6 seeds. They could not beat the Rockets, the Timberwolves, the Nuggets,
Beat the
Lakers,
Rockets.
Spurs, or Thunder.
I think
You could still win against the Thunder. That's the only thing I'd say.
You could steal a win, but you're not winning a series.
there's a possible for us to have a close series with any teams outside of the Spurs and the Thunder.
What would you say is more likely, the Knicks going
No,
to
Oh,
the
it's not that
finals,
bad.
or the
Sounds great.
Suns winning a playoff series?
What?
Knicks going to the final or Suns win a playoff series? Gun to your head.
Knicks going to the finals.
Going to the finals? You think?
Probably.
There's no Pacers this year. I won't lie.
Well, that's okay. That's not fair because that's saying we're gonna be playing OKC first round.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Knicks potentially
And
are getting a big future for me this year.
I have a big.
No Pacers. The Knicks are maybe getting a big future for me.
Have you seen how we've been playing recently?
I saw you lost the Hornets.
Okay, we are a weird team who does not or is not consistent game to game, but we have an identity, man.
If you're not consistent game to game,
I don't know how
Really?
to explain.
They've
confident.
they have definitely figured out more than the middle of the season. I wish I'd placed a Knicks future middle of the season because they have been figuring it out.
Plus 1800, man.
They have been figuring it out. The Knicks have looked very good.
Man, this Brunson still has the ball lots, but I love this OG Anunoby revolution we're going through right now. He is so much more of a bucket than people give him credit for, and you have Conley. Cat is rebounding his ass off, man. Did you see yesterday? We lost, but 15 rebounds.
15 is Packers.
Honestly, I thought this Knicks team would be better than last year's Knicks team, and I think it's coming more into fruition
Yeah.
as we move on to beginning of the season. New coach really shook things up, and I think honestly, there was a learning curve, but he has started to coach, and it has started to look like a good Knicks team this year.
The thing I'm concerned about is we did win the stupid in-season tournament. I don't think that's I don't think that's a good sign that we won the in-season tournament. And I think that set us back a bit is playing that extra game. And we thought we figured something out, and then we're mixing it all up, and we're going back to this defensive identity a bit more, that's the version of the Knicks I love, man. I fell in love with that Tibbs team with Dante DiVincenzo on it. And what do you think back?
Honestly, if you play a team like the Raptors or the Hawks first round of the playoffs, is that almost a give me series kind of? You're not going.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to 7-6 games.
It's crazy how like the Raptors or the seed they are, and some of the play-in seeds are like
Raptors
probably
have
better.
fallen off a cliff though.
Mhm. They were
Yeah.
very hot beginning of the season, but
It was their schedule, which sure you got to give it to them.
Yeah, but like a team like the Hornets, who are like a 10 seed, I think are a lot better than Raptors.
Yeah. The Hornets started off 2-14.
honestly, this playoffs could be. I think it looks like a OKC Thunder win, but I think it could be more interesting than that.
I think it could be Spurs.
I think it could be very much more
I
interesting
think
than that.
I think when Spurs see them in playoffs, then I beat them.
It depends on if Jalen.
We've seen
Williams
it
is
all
healthy.
year. I mean, we've seen it
Jalen
all year.
Williams was not healthy all year.
But then I think even if the Spurs beat the OKC Thunder, that could give an opportunity to a team from the East to come in.
Who beat the Spurs in the in-season tournament final?
Or one game.
Next.
It was one game, but
But even a team like the Celtics get to the finals, and I think they could beat that Spurs team with that just from experience alone.
I think everyone's a little too high on the Celtics. I think we need to cool our horses a little bit here. Like, I think it's great they have Tatum back, but man,
But the fact that they even stayed so
Yeah,
prominent within
it's
the
nuts.
playoffs is
It's nuts.
without Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I know he hasn't looked as good with Tatum back, but the fact that he kept them and he showed that he can be that player. Honestly, he should have been in MVP talks earlier on in the season.
earlier on.
Yeah.
It's
But I know since Tatum's been back, he's looked worse. But honestly, like if he ever left the Celtic, I don't think he will.
yeah.
He could be a very, very good player somewhere else.
And Jason Tatum also is looking a lot more like himself recently. Like, even was it 25 yesterday?
Peptides, man.
Yeah, he's coming down. He cannot get to the basket like he used to, but you can't really expect that out of him.
No, you can't.
And that rebounding burst that they got from him as well, just having the option to play Tatum at the 5 and not have to play Luka Garza or Keita. And Keita's a revelation for them, but it's a big look for them. And that 5 out, that could mess some teams up. I would not want to see that with Karl Anthony Towns at the 5 in the playoffs.
I wouldn't want to see
Celtics. Joe Mazzulla.
Joe Mazzulla in the playoffs at all.
He's a psychopath.
That's a Dan Hurley-esque coach.
Yeah.
That's a coach that you look at him, you're like, he's a winner.
He's not a good coach though either. Like he's not a get on the board coach. Look at what the Knicks did to him last year, and that was a little bit like, okay, we're just gonna let you guys shoot threes, and you guys are gonna miss all your threes, and we're gonna beat you that way. But the fact that they didn't adjust really at all for the first 2 games is a concerning sign.
But do you think a player like Nikola Vucevic coming in, is he going to make a difference in a playoff run?
Not at all.
No? Or even the fact what they're getting from Baylor Shireman.
Oh, I think just quick on that Vucevic trade, that might be one of the underrated worst trades of the season.
Really?
They were so like Anthony Simons was great for them, and Vucevic is old. He looked terrible when he played for them,
Mm-hmm.
and they just don't seem like the same team. Having that heat check, Anthony Simons is not a bench player, and to have that option to bring him off the bench and on any given night he could go for 20.
If Delano Banton's image as Scotty Barnes. That's crazy. That's crazy disrespect to Delano Banton. I actually liked him as a player. But yeah, honestly, I think the playoffs this year will be very interesting. And I think they'll be more interesting than even like the NHL playoffs.
The NHL playoffs are hard to compete with, and I'm saying that as a diehard basketball fan.
I honestly think that if they get the reffing right, and I think Adam Silver's gonna really be like, let's speed the game up, because last year in the playoffs they started to do that. They started to have more of a faster moving
You
game.
can't be changing it too much though from the Raiders.
What about last year?
I know, but
They did. They really did. And last year was I honestly think was
maybe
an
the best.
amazing NBA playoffs.
Amazing.
And I think it could be. I think honestly, even without the Pacers, it could be a better NBA playoffs this year. If the Thunder have some sort of exit and they're not like locked in to get a win, I can't see that happening. But there is a chance.
I think the playoffs last year was way more
Our
talented.
Suns just take him down first round, bro.
Having like the fact that the Clippers were a first round out to me last year is still nuts. They were so good.
It's true. Yeah, there was so much talent in the playoffs, and I feel like there's been less injuries this year, but there's also been more.
More devastating.
Yeah.
Season changing injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like not having the Pacers at all this year is just weird.
No, 100%. I think that's just a league wide thing that they could maybe take into account for that change from 82 games. Probably won't happen, but
Man, if we went down to 65 games, that would change everything.
that would make them compete with the NFL.
Quick note on that though. How do you guys feel about the 65 game minimum?
I think it should be a little lower.
Really?
Yeah, I think 65 games is just so many. 17 games seems like a lot of games. 17 games seems like a lot of games, but in the grand scheme of a full NBA season, it really isn't that many games.
What about 2000?
Yeah,
What about 2,000 minutes? Why can't they do that? Because then you have all like Cade would still have qualified because like Victor Wembanyama will qualify with the games, but I saw something. He's played like 500 less minutes than Cade.
I've seen that.
And
I saw that.
It's like maybe they should just add a minutes or a minimum as well,
Mhm.
and then you get all these extra guys in there, and that
Yeah,
still
but
kind of
then-
gives us a snapshot of the season.
That's
If
true.
a guy's playing 50 games,
But then
It
also
shouldn't-
some of the guys are on good teams and they're blowing teams out and they don't get as many minutes.
No, but they're still gonna reach that benchmark. That's the thing.
Yeah, someone like Shea might like.
No, but he's still gonna reach that. If as long as he's playing,
No.
he's gonna reach that
so
benchmark.
what about with the minutes thing? How is Shea not reaching that? Because he plays 30 minutes every night, 34 minutes.
Easily gonna make that. That's the thing.
Like you're looking more at those guys who are always going to be on the bubble for playing a full season. Like it's like the Giannis's, the Wembys, the Cades, those guys who are a Luka even who could have a strain or something, miss 2-3 weeks. Like, I honestly don't think we see a Jokic injury again for a while. Knock on wood.
Yeah,
Fingers
knock on
crossed.
wood.
But it's just like lots of those guys are not gonna have to face it anyways, so I don't think they should change something. And it is so much better than just having a guy tank every night. I love seeing Kawhi Leonard play the Pacers the other day. You're telling me if the 65 game minimum isn't there, he's just playing against the Pacers?
No, and it's like the fact that there's players are losing out on money because they get injured. Like players have incentives in their contract to make all NBA first team, like all that kind of thing, you know? Like I don't want to see an all NBA first team that doesn't have the players that actually deserve to make it
No.
and that everyone knows should be on that team, but they don't make it because they didn't play 65 games. You know? That's crazy for me to see the players are losing out on money in a league where it's already they already get so little percentage of how much the league actually makes.
Yeah, and they make so much more than any other league's players, though.
I know, but the NBA just makes that much money. That's the thing. Like
That is.
the NBA makes billions of like hundreds of billions of dollars a year,
Yeah.
and they're
Hundreds of billions a year.
hundreds of billions.
That's a lot of money.
I don't know
They
what
do.
hundreds.
Hundreds of billions is a lot of money, bro.
I think the NBA at least makes
That, you know how much money that is, bro?
yeah, but if each NBA franchise is worth 10 billion, and the TV
Yeah, but
rights
that's not
deals
how
are
much they
very
make
big.
a year.
Let me
Year is
look.
crazy.
Let me look. Let's see how much the NBA makes a year. 11.3 billion. Just kidding.
Yeah, hundreds.
That's still a lot of money.
Yeah, it is still a lot. Bro.
11.3
You
billion
said
is
hundreds of billions.
I know. That's crazy that Elon Musk is. I mean, that's net worth, but that is crazy in general. The NBA makes 11.3 billion, and a team like the Lakers sells for close to 10.
How much do you think the NFL is making more or less?
I think the NFL might make less because of just how many games there are
How do you feel about some of the free agency signings this year?
in NFL.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, shifting it to NFL, going away from the NBA talk, man, there's some still very, very good free agents out there. Specifically O-line, Joel Bitonio and Taylor Decker still being out there is insane to be out there.
And they cut Taylor Decker.
I mean, did you hear the report that came out?
No.
Supposedly Dan Campbell and the Lions GM ghosted Taylor Decker. For a player that was that good for the Lions, you ghost one of your players is insane.
What are we talking?
Taylor Decker
Taylor Decker.
being ghosted by the Lions. Did you hear that?
NFL free agency, bro.
NFL free agency.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just shifted away. We shifted away from the NBA a little bit.
Wait, do you want to pull? Let's pull up a list here. Let's get all the free agency signings.
Honestly, what are the Dolphins doing signing Malik Willis to that contract?
And then trading Jalen Waddle.
Are they just setting him up to regress? Like, even though I don't think we've seen all of Malik Willis's potential, but you get rid of your offensive head coach already, right? That's already going to hurt your offense.
Yeah.
You're now relying on just Devon Achane and Malik Washington as your number one receiver.
Thing I'll say about that though is you're just taking a shot on a quarterback. Like you get to take the shot. You're getting very good capital back for Waddle, and it's just like if Denver offers that, why are you saying no to that? You're not going to be a good team next year, so you might as well take it and take a flyer on potentially better Malik Willis. If he works out, you have your quarterback. If he doesn't work out,
Wait, so do you think the Waddle trade was bad for the Dolphins?
no, I think it was
You
amazing.
think it was amazing? Yeah. Okay,
Genius.
yeah.
Well, they did also give up a fourth as well within that trade.
But they got a first and a third.
Yeah. So it's
That's-
it's a downgrade on the Broncos' third. I mean the Broncos' fourth. So they upgrade their fourth. They got a third and they got a first. What do you think the Dolphins do with that 11th overall pick?
Man,
Do you think a player like Jordan Tyson is going to be there, or even Malachi Lemon?
I think there's so many flaws in their team that it's just like they could pick anyone and they're doing better. Just take the top talent off the board at that point.
That's true. I honestly think the Dolphins are going to be the worst team in the NFL next year. That's my hot. That's not. I don't know if it's crazy hot. They could be worse than the Cardinals. I think it's between the Dolphins and the Cardinals. They're going to be very bad. And I think honestly, this is the year. If you're going to tank any year, this is the year. There's
Cardinals are doing it right.
so many quarterbacks coming in this year. So many great quarterbacks who are coming out that are just could be generational quarterbacks. It's a great quarterback draft class.
So if you had a gun to your head, who would you say is the worst team in the league? Like if you had to have, or let's put it
Probably
better.
Dolphins.
Let's say if you had one team who's expected to be good right now, but they don't turn out being good.
If the Pittsburgh Steelers do not get Aaron Rodgers back, still hasn't signed. He's still technically is a free agent. The Pittsburgh Steelers could be a very
Does he not make that much of a difference?
interestingly bad team.
They make that anyways.
I don't think there's no any way he doesn't go back though.
I
They signed Mike McCarthy.
don't think there is a way that he doesn't go back. But if he has his weird ayahuasca trip and he sees that I don't want to play football anymore, the Steelers could be very,
so happen.
very bad. I think
He's so the type of guy to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just retiring.
my sneaky team that will have an amazing jump. I have 2 teams: the Giants or the Titans.
I want to hear bad though, like stupid bad. Like
You think you want to hear a team that I think will completely fall off a cliff?
Yeah, but they made the playoffs last year,
And they made the playoffs. I won't lie to you. The 49ers.
I was gonna say the same.
So your logic is they're gonna be more healthy and they're gonna be worse.
Harder schedule.
They go.
Are they gonna be? We can't say they're gonna be healthy. Like
They
just-
go older with Mike
They're
Evans.
gonna be more healthy than they were last year. They
George
couldn't be
Kittle?
less healthy.
What about the year before?
George Kittle is out for the rest of the year. Nick Bosa hasn't shown that he can play a full season healthy in a very long time.
Torn ACL. getting
George
older.
Kittle is out for 9 games. Mike
Is he?
Evans is out. Mike Evans is coming in. He's gonna be healthy.
but he's gonna miss 8 weeks at
He's
least.
old.
He's no Mike. I think Mike Evans is playing. I think
Full season.
he probably will miss a second. Something. He'll miss something.
He'll
He's
miss
always like that.
Minimum 6 weeks. He's gonna miss.
I like Brock Purdy, but it's honestly up to Kyle Shanahan, and I think he had a crazy, almost amazing NFL coaching job last year. But this year, I don't know if he can. The Niners will be good. Trent Williams, 1 year older.
And
Mike Evans, 1 year older. George Kittle, 1 year older.
The division they're in as well.
It's a gauntlet.
There's just too many things, and
Yeah.
if you had to pick one,
I got to compete with Cardinals.
you know who would also have in there that didn't make playoffs? I don't think the Lions are gonna be good. I think they're gonna be bad.
I think I think
don't
they'll have a bounce back year.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know
honestly
what the
they
fuck
had
was happening
they
last
were
year, but, like,
dysfunctional.
You think Ben Johnson was that impactful?
I
mean,
think
if you
the
see what
worst-
he's done with the Bears.
Like you might be right. They might just be mid because he might have been that impactful.
I have some questions about Dan Campbell as a coach. I think like the 4th down thing at a point just got like you were not getting it at all, and to just keep trying it again and again, it's like if we know this isn't working, why not try something else?
Yeah.
There's another team that might also make a regression next year, but they will make playoffs. I put my word to this.
Patriots.
The Patriots, they will make playoffs, but they may be a 10-win team. Not
They might be
13.
like a 9-win team.
That's not making playoffs.
Yeah, they might be a 9-win team. I think.
I think you're getting another year Drake May. You're signing Romeo Dobbs.
I mean, they went to the Super Bowl.
Let me check what their win over under is right now.
I think the Patriots will at
It's probably
will
at like 9.5.
at least
isn't it?
be a
It's gotta be
10-win
like
team.
9.5.
I think
We're playing the Dolphins and the Jets. That's 4 wins easy.
Mhm.
Right
Yeah,
there.
That's a good point.
is the Dolphins an easy win for you guys?
I know we've had problems with them, but they're going to be so bad.
You'll drop one of those 4 games.
Maybe. Potentially.
It's division. It's in the
With
division.
Mike
You
Vrabel,
probably will.
with Mike Vrabel, he's not. I know we had Bill Belichick for that long time, and he had problems with the Dolphins and the Jets. But I think Vrabel brings a different militaristic vibe. You know,
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but like the Jets honestly got a little better even, which is that's a very low point to be coming up from. But-
will Geno Smith be a better quarterback this year than Justin Fields?
I think he will. Like they'll be able to. Gino can throw the ball. That's the one thing you can get.
New England Patriots win over under right now. Win totals at 9.5. It's -115.
For 9.5?
Yeah,
I'm smashing that. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. Like that's exactly where it should be.
Perfect.
That's what I was saying. You were saying 10. I was saying 9.
you know what team I think will be amazing this year?
Hmm.
The Chargers.
Yeah. There's.
You bring in Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, they're gonna get.
You get
They're
Justin
gonna
Herbert. You get a healthy
healthy
tackles.
O-line.
Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt back. If
Yeah.
they can stay healthy, the Chargers, honestly, I think they could win their division.
I
There's the Chiefs are there, but they could win that division.
Even the Broncos. Yeah, I can see it.
The Chiefs and the Broncos are there, but
Broncos are pretty good.
I'd take the Broncos and the
I take the
Chargers before the
Broncos.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
I think
they got. Let me
I
check
don't
what
think
they
the
got.
Broncos.
They got Chargers line at 10.5 more than Patriots.
Yeah, the Chargers are gonna be good. They're also gonna have a worse schedule. 'Cause
Broncos are at 9.5.
Yeah, the Chargers are gonna be good, man. I believe that they have Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, they are. They are currently the favorites to win the division.
I think Chargers might have the best offense in the league with Mike McDaniel. I know the Cowboys. The Cowboys are always there, but honestly, that Chargers offense,
Cincinnati.
O-line, man.
Oh, they actually do
What if
have.
they
They have
pick
the
up a lineman in
Chiefs
the
as the
draft?
favorite to win this division right now.
I'm-
Slightly over the Chargers.
I kind of like the Chargers to win that. I think Patrick Mahomes will be back, but I don't know if he'll look instantly as good. I think they'll drop a couple games at the beginning of the season.
I have a question for you guys. Who do you guys think has the biggest or the highest over under for wins in the NFL next year?
Has to be the Rams.
Has to be the Rams?
It has to be.
It's either the Rams or the Chargers, because the Chargers made some very big additions this offseason.
He said Chargers were 10.5.
Sorry. I said Oh yeah, you said the Rams.
They got two
Ravens?
teams at 11.5 for wins.
Bills.
One of them's the Rams.
Bills.
Has to be the. Wow.
Really? They also have to play those 4 games of
AFC team.
bullshit.
AFC team.
not the
Not a team we talked about yet.
not the Eagles.
Nope.
The Seahawks.
No.
Seahawks are NFC. AFC team.
In the Bengals division.
Ravens.
Ravens.
The
Really?
Ravens are the second behind the Rams by
No.
close odds. They got currently they have the Rams 11.5 wins at plus 105. And if you take a look at the Ravens, they're just behind 11.5 at plus 110.
They're gonna have an easier schedule because they weren't that good.
Jesse Mentor.
Jesse Mentor is definitely gonna bolster that defensive. Is definitely a defensive coach. He's gonna bolster that defense.
Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
That's where I think that's where they get that extra win on the Rams. But honestly, I don't love
No,
that.
they're tied
I
with the
would
Rams.
take
They're
the
tied with the Rams.
I would.
I know, but that's the point where they get that 11.5
I would.
from the 10.5.
I would take the under all day.
I don't know. They're a good team.
I think with Max Crosby's a bigger impact than Trey Anderson.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but I think they're valuing that. The fact that they're almost valuing him the same as Max Crosby in terms of that they do the trade off for not giving those 2 draft picks up, but then they'll get.
It's good
Trey
on them. It's
Hendrickson?
good on them.
I think it's snaky from them,
Snaky, but
and I think
I do the same thing.
They're gonna get some bad luck of some sort.
Yeah.
if Max Crosby stays on the Raiders this year, I will be very disappointed in the NFL.
There's no way he does.
I'll be just disappointed in the league as a whole because the fact that you have a player with that much talent and you're unwilling to give up a first, give up 2 firsts for a player of that talent is honestly insane to me.
Yeah.
And the fact that Jerry Jones is offering a first and like a second for fucking Max Crosby,
I
is
wouldn't give
insane.
up. I don't want a first, a second for that.
Really,
No, our defense isn't good enough already,
that's true.
and we're paying a first-round pick when that's the opposite of what we're doing. Jerry would want to do it because Jerry's old, and he's just
You wouldn't give up your first this year
until Jerry kicks the bucket, he's just gonna keep going all in.
until he kicks the ball. Jerry Jones, Cowboys. Jerry Jones death wish.
Okay, so moving down the list of like free agencies, I got the list pulled up, like just based off the contracts. Okay, what do you guys think about, what about like Travis Etienne? How do you think he's gonna be like on the Saints in like fantasy wise and everything next year?
Okay, so I think that's a sneaky signing we got there. I don't know how good the Saints O-line is, but they have Banks. He's gonna improve.
Yeah.
And you also have a talented, he's a very talented player. I don't think the Jags were necessarily this out of this world team, and I think he was the reason that they separated that a bit. How many times would he just burst out for a 15?
Hold up. He was the reason why they separated.
Separated their offense, yeah.
Trevor Lawrence was very, very, very good the last 6 games of the season.
So is that happen the same way if Travis Etienne's not running the way he is? Or A-Chain, sorry.
I think
yeah.
they unlocked Parker Washington and that passing offense toward the end of the year. And honestly, that created such a difference for them. I will give it to you. The beginning of the year, the running game was
Out of this world, man.
very amazing. But towards the end of the year, when it really mattered, that passing game was what brought them through those games.
Oh, even in the Buffalo game, Etienne diced them up.
And I think anyone could have diced up that Buffalo defense.
Yeah, that's true.
That Buffalo defense was a problem
His
last year.
first Saints team who had absolutely no form of running back last year. No form. You're getting us.
They didn't, you
They had no form of running back last year, and now they just added Travis Etienne.
I am a shockster.
And we like Tyler Shock.
I'm a shockster.
Like we all like to get shocked here. I'm pretty sure, right, Josh?
I love shock.
Yeah, I love Shock. I'll sit. I will be sitting in the Shock chair watching many Saints games.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
Okay.
So moving down the list, what about
I feel
another
like-
running back?
Wait, quick space here, just so I know.
I feel like we were on topic
No.
on
No,
NBA. We were on NBA. We were.
Yeah,
on.
we on
Quick
NBA,
space.
but we started off March
5
Madness.
second space. 5 second space.
Yeah, but that was we
Yeah.
did March Madness for like 30 minutes.
Honestly,
5 second
yeah,
space.
yeah.
All right.
I was getting a
So
fist bump.
Oh,
okay, moving down the list.
3.
Okay, so moving down the list, we also have guys like another running back, Kenneth Walker. How do you think? Like, how long are we looking at till Patrick Mahomes comes back?
He's gonna be back week 1.
Week 1 is back.
Yeah, that's what he's projected.
Wow.
He's gonna be probably more of a pocket passer,
So,
but
so you think that the Chargers are still better than the Chiefs with a healthy Patrick Mahomes and Kenneth Walker?
the Chiefs lost a lot on defense. Like a lot.
But that offense is going to be like
Is it?
I
it
think
might be one of the best Chiefs offenses you've seen in a while.
their O line without Joe Tooney.
No, their O-line improved last year. It was actually that was one of the only bright spots on the.
But I think Joe Tooney is one of the most underrated NFL players, and he was a big reason why that Chiefs team went so far, and he was a big reason why that Bears team went so far first year in Chicago.
100%. I think that's true, but losing star corner as well, that's a big blow, and you're in a division with Justin Herbert as well. Like he's a great passer. I'm not gonna say Bo Nix is a great passer, but even if you believe in Fernando Mendoza, those are some great quarterbacks. Like if you're able to throw in the Chiefs, I'm not as high on the offensive coordinator signing as everyone is. What are your guys' opinions on that for the Chiefs?
Honestly, the Chiefs could really. I know they're a great coached team, and they're bringing in that offensive coordinator. I know you don't. I know you don't like him, but this could be the year where we could really see a consistency of falling off for them.
I don't think Andy Reid was good last year.
If the thing is, the Chiefs have hit on draft picks for a very long time, but they haven't recently. They've still been drafting good, but they haven't been having those like Chris Jones-esque picks. You know, Xavier Worthy was a race of a first round pick.
It gives me a little bit of Patriots vibes. Like in the early 2000s, Bill had he had a type, we'll say. And that definitely, like, the Patriots probably should have won a Super Bowl in that window, but they were just from about, I'd say, 2010 to 2014, 2013, like year before they go against the Seahawks. There's a period there where it was looking a little rough, especially after that Giants Super Bowl loss.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just if you have a great coach like Andy Reid, it's like you did. This shows when he becomes like that shows a generational coach. If he's a coach that can get through these hard times and continue to get production out of these players, then he already is one of the great. He's probably top 3 coaches in my opinion of all time. But if he can get through like last year's down slump and he can bounce back this year, then honestly, I think he could be in a conversation with Bill.
So do you guys like the signing, or do you think it's too much money?
Here, Josh, quick side note. Can you go search up how old Andy Reid is?
It's very old.
And how old Bill Belichick was in his last 2 or 3 seasons?
Has this kind of not been similar to how he ended with the Eagles though?
You could say that, but I think maybe he's just getting too old.
Yeah, that's true. And he isn't a young mind anymore.
And sure, like having an offensive-minded coach is great. 68. And how old was Bill Belichick when he stepped away from the NFL?
No.
Andy Reid looked a lot older than 68 as well.
Yeah.
That boy is up there.
And
Belichick is currently 73 right now.
So about same
Wait,
age.
2 years ago?
And it's just like, look at some of the other older coaches. Pete Carroll, everyone thought he was a great coach. And then the Raiders was just, Like, I think even last year, I remember a few fourth down plays, like thinking, oh, it's the Chiefs. Of course they're gonna get this, and it's like a stupid play. It's a run up the middle. It's a quick slant. Well, where Patrick Mahomes rolls out and he scrambles. It just wasn't that creative, explosive offense, and we haven't seen that in a while already. They've been playing the slow, methodical way, which I think they were able to definitely expand their window for a bit. Like, I don't think like it worked for the Eagles. It worked against the 49ers. But then the NFL is like it's just a constantly growing sport, and as the talent keeps growing up, I don't think the Chiefs are going to be able to stay there.
And I think it's not a free agency signing, but it is a re-signing. The fact that they've spent this money on Travis Kelce, I think it's more of a loyalty thing than a performance thing. I would still say he's a top 10 tight end in the NFL. He definitely is, but
No, it definitely is more of a loyalty.
Yeah, like they're rewarding him for what he's done.
But honestly, that signing could hurt them in the long. I think that is a piece of why they had to trade away Trey McDuffie. I think the first round pick is honestly amazing. It's a lot of people think that first round picks are like some of the most valuable things in the NFL. But if you don't draft well, you're not like you gave up an amazing player for a first round pick where you don't draft well. That could be someone who's turns into a player like I can't even name a bust first round pick right now off the top of my head, but that could turn into a player that's very bad.
Yeah. But you also got to look, didn't they expand their championship window a bit with the Tyreek Hill trade a few years back?
That's true.
This could be the same thing again. That's the one thing. I probably would have traded Trent McDuffie in the exact same situation. Wow, it stayed in. That's what she said. We'll cut that part. But Trent McDuffie, trading him, you give yourself the chance at least to expand that window, and now how you can stretch contracts, like what the Eagles are doing, where they just stretch everybody down the line. They're not paying anyone right now, but in a year or two, man, they are gonna look like shit. I just think that changes the NFL.
Where do you guys think is a good destination for AJ? Like, do you think
AJ Brown?
Do you think he's gonna end up? Do you think he's gonna end up on the Eagles at the start of the year, or do you think he's gonna be a Patriot?
Did you say AJ Brown?
I did say AJ.
I think he
Do you
wants.
truly believe they're gonna trade for him?
I think he wants to be a Patriot.
Yeah.
I just don't know if the Patriots will give up the draft capital necessary to get him, because the thing is, with trading AJ Brown, the Eagles do acquire dead cap that doesn't mean they can instantly sign a player to replace him like that. And I think Devonta Smith has shown signs that he could be able to be a wide receiver 1 in that offense, but can Jalen Hurts be a quarterback 1 in that offense?
Yeah. And like, how much do you think that affects the Patriots like win total?
If we
Like, it's on a 9.5 right now. You guys get AJ.
You want to win. You want to win.
You think it's gonna give him like 1 win? Yeah.
I don't value receivers that highly compared to other positions.
I honestly think currently the Patriots receiving core is very underrated at this current moment.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
they're just in a Super Bowl, so
even though we don't have that star, we have players that make plays at every position.
if you get that star though, then you're okay. Nice.
I think honestly, Romeo Doubs, Kayshon Boutte, and Mac Hollins, and even players like Kyle Williams as well.
That's kind of going over that receiving core. That's pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie.
If you saw how Mac Hollins played in the playoffs, you saw Kayshon Boutte play in the playoffs. These are players that show that they can make plays in big games.
Did Mac Hollins play all of the playoffs?
You can just go to and be like, that's the guy.
And I don't think that's a big
Consistently.
deal. Like, I honestly think in a way that helps them. Like, not thinking I'm going to force feed the ball here.
Honestly, I think
It's nice to have that off. Like, it's nice to have that guy.
100%.
in some situations,
Is it worth it? It might be worth it to give up those picks to get that guy.
the quarterback makes the receiver more than the receiver makes the quarterback.
Are the Patriots a filled out enough team? Are they more complete where they can make that trade? Nathan, as a Patriots fan, do you think that?
I think we have holes, and I think the fact that we lost Kayvon Chason in free agency was a big loss. He's a Patriots edge rusher. If we draft, honestly, I'm okay with either trading for AJ Brown with this pick, or we have to draft an edge rusher.
Yeah.
Edge is our biggest need right now, and I think that was like something that we could have been interested in the Max Crosby trade before the news about his long-term health. But honestly, if we could get Max Crosby for this first,
Yeah.
because I know his value's gone down a lot, and we maybe give a first down the road, I would not be mad at that, and that would put us into win now mode.
And you did fill out the secondary a little bit as well.
We need to pay
Shouldn't you
Gonzo.
guys be in win now mode?
We
though?
need to pay
Just in a
Gonzo.
Super Bowl?
We need to pay Gonzo a lot of money.
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez is going to get paid a lot of money.
What do you think about that other signing back there, though?
the Kevin Byard signing. I think the Kevin Byard signing is a top 5 signing in this free agency so far.
It's a little bit biased.
Really,
I don't know about that, Josh.
Kevin Byard was the leader of that Bears defense. He was the leader. He was the heart and soul of that defense. He brought that experience, and he's played under Mike Vrabel before.
And it's going to be so hard to throw on the Patriots now. It is going to be so
we are
hard.
so locked down on but that's the thing. We need edge rushers.
Yeah.
If our receivers can get stop the guy from throwing for 3, 4, 5 seconds, if we have no one that can get the quarterback, I know Milton Williams and I don't know how to say his last name, Goodjukes. He's like a Christian Barrymore as well.
Yeah.
These are all great. They're great D tackles, but we need edges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think NFL free agency still has very interesting moves to come.
Yeah.
Like big offensive line moves that are going to come and change teams.
Who we still have out there? We have Taylor Decker.
Joel Bitonio is a big one.
Yeah, we have
Stephon Diggs is out there.
Joel hasn't signed
Aaron
yet?
Rodgers is still out there. Aaron Rodgers is still out there too.
It's true.
Aaron was rough, man.
I know, but he's still out there. You gotta
Yeah.
mention him.
Yeah.
You can't not mention him.
But like, what team would he go to that actually changes the trajectory of the team?
No,
There's no chance he leaves. I don't think there's literally 2 options. Goes back to the Steelers
he goes back to Steelers.
or he retires.
Before Kyler, I would have said he could have gone to the Vikings.
Full the entire
Yeah.
Brett Favre path line.
I wanted it to happen so bad.
That'd be so funny.
How do you guys think of the Vikings now, Tyler? I'm actually kind of excited for them. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know Kyler hasn't shown but I think he's still talented. You know,
It's going to be a fun year.
Their defense is getting. The thing is, the Vikings defense is getting worse year by year.
yeah, I know, but I think people really underrate Kyler Murray.
And you also have Brian Flores. Underrated is crazy.
No, people think people are talking about him like he's shit right now.
He is properly rated.
What has he
Because-
shown?
He lost his
When he-
starting
when he
quarterback
plays-
job.
I know, yeah, but when he did play on the Cardinals, they were winning more games. Like if you go back and look,
What about this year?
yeah, Jacoby played better, but how many wins did we end up with? 3, 4?
And the fact that Jacoby Brissett could get a starting job where he was terrible on the Patriots. We rushed Drake May into starting because of how bad that Jacoby Brissett looked. Jacoby Brissett is not a good he's a perfectly
Spot
fine
starter.
perfectly fine in the right position to be a starter for you if your quarterback's injured for a couple games. But the fact that he was coming into the Cardinals offense and he was cooking to the level that Kyler Murray could not cook to.
I just don't know if we've seen enough from Kyler in 3 years either.
Yeah.
Look at last year. It was just a rough year. You bring in this talented wide receiver, not even talented. This is supposed to be a perennial wide receiver you're bringing in Marvin Harrison. And he, for no reason at all, he's just not able to build a connection with him.
Mm-hmm.
You revamp it this year and you say, okay, we're gonna be better this year. We have a lighter schedule, and
I also think Drew Petzing's just a fucking idiot though, too. No matter why he's an idiot.
you had talent on that roster though last year.
Yeah. Honestly, get away from the Cardinals.
We don't. Yeah,
This is not a relevant franchise at this current moment.
yeah.
I think now is the perfect time to do each of our NFL's hot takes.
All right, let's start her off, Nathan.
I think Jaden Daniels will not be a top 15 quarterback this next coming year.
Not unreasonable to say.
That is my hot take, and I know some people are saying he's going to be a top 10 quarterback. And I honestly, I'll eat my dirt if he plays good, man. And if he's a top 10 quarterback, if he's a top 5 quarterback, I'll eat my dirt. But honestly, I don't believe that Jaden Daniels is. He was really good, but with these injuries last year, he didn't even look good without the injuries. And I think everyone's writing that off because he's like, oh, he's injured, he's hurt the whole year. I think he's not going to be the same player he was his rookie year. This is a Robert Griffin III part 2 for the Commanders.
Is there some competition here because of Drake May, do you think?
I think there might be a little bit.
And I just see it more like he's going to bounce. He's not going to be the same guy he was as a rookie. I don't know about that. That's a hard ceiling to reach. But I think he's going to be solid. And if you compare to like some of the other quarterbacks in the league, I just think it's a low floor once you get down to 15 and below.
It's true.
There's no way. I don't think even if you get to top 10, it gets touchy. Like we've put Jalen Hurts in there, conversations before.
Yeah.
It's just too touchy around there, and he'll be solid at least. Like they're gonna have an easy schedule next year, It's just a lot's gonna go right. I feel like,
Yeah, that's my hot take. Ty, what's your hot take?
man.
I got a hot take.
Let's hear yours.
Sticking on the Kyler Murray thing, I think he's gonna surprise the Vikings. I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna surprise people.
Is this a hot take?
You guys are just talking about how shit he was, so I mean,
I think it is. I think it is a hot-ish take. It is. It's definitely.
It's a
I think
lukewarm take.
No, it's definitely heat. It's
I
definitely
think Kyler
heat.
Murray's gonna win comeback player of the year.
Okay.
That's definitely.
That's my hot take.
That's definitely
Okay,
heat.
and I think Jay Jettis is gonna have a huge bounce back year with Kyler.
Okay. And what's
Okay.
your theory behind that?
What's my theory behind that? I think Kyler is talented. I think he just needed to change scenery. To be completely honest, I think he just wasn't going well. And sometimes you don't even gotta look into it. Sometimes it's just to change the scenery, and it just helps. It helps solve it.
Is it? I think a big problem is something that he can't fix, in that he's very short.
Yeah.
And when you're looking behind 6'5", 6'6" offensive linemen, it is 10 times harder to make reads.
I mean, he did in college. It's the first grade.
College is a very different level.
Still as tall.
Quinn-
linemen are still as tall.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, yeah, but Bryce Young still hasn't looked that. He looked really good in the playoff game, but he still hasn't looked that amazing. And I think a part of being a quarterback is not only that, but also his football IQ was not where it needed to be. He was not making the right decision. I know Kevin O'Connell is a great quarterback coach,
He is, and that's another reason why I think.
but Kyler looked scared out there to get hit. He looked scared to get hit. He'd slide early, and he wouldn't use his legs as
Okay.
much as he was in his earlier seasons.
I think all of these issues are more of a mental thing and less of a talent issue. And I think the change of scenery might be exactly what he needs to help get his shit right. And
Mhm.
I don't know. That's what I think my hot take is. That I think he might win comeback player of the year.
Okay.
I have something for you.
Yeah?
I think the Carolina Panthers
Yeah.
could reach 11 plus wins.
That's just fucking stupid, bro. That's just fucking stupid, Ty.
I thought we were getting hot here.
That's a hot take,
That is you're on fucking fire, bro.
but
Alright.
I honestly,
Not in a good way.
I don't like it, but I don't hate it.
I mean, I respect you for having the balls to say that, but that is I don't.
No, we're gonna shoot here. I'm not gonna say Kyler Murray's gonna be good on the Vikings.
I said Kyler Murray's gonna win comeback player of the year. That's a
My
pretty hot
one,
Nathan, when Kyler Murray signed with the Vikings, did we not talk about Kyler Murray MVP bet?
we did talk about that.
take.
Anyways,
You guys didn't tell me about that.
talking about Ty's point, they made the playoffs last year.
And they had some big signings. Maybe Bryce develops a little bit.
But
more.
also, we have to take into account that they're going to have a harder schedule.
Are they gonna have that hard of a schedule in that
And
division?
Nope.
I honestly think everyone in the division
Seattle's gone.
only got better.
Did Tampa Bay get better?
No.
Did Falcons get better? They basically don't have James Pierce now.
Okay,
and
they don't have James Pierce, but I honestly do think the Falcons will get better.
I don't think.
how did they get
I don't
better?
think- I don't
Because
think
Michael
they're gonna-
Penix will be back.
I don't think
Is
they're-
Penix good?
I believe that Penix showed enough in the beginning of the season to be
let alone being
interception-wise,
11
or-
seed, let alone being an 11 seed team. I don't think they're gonna win their division.
11-win team.
How don't they win their division next year?
I would pick the Bucks or the Falcons to win over them. I think they're better odds.
An 11-win team is elite. That is.
Bro, Tyler Shuck in the Saints and fucking.
Let's say 10 wins. 10 wins.
I didn't say is Tyler Shuck.
We can't back off his hot takes now.
No, it's too fucking late. You
Okay,
said
okay.
11, bro.
Yeah, I'll stay with
On the
I'll stay with 11. I'll stay with 11.
Okay.
An 11-win team last year was the Chargers. An 11-win team last year was the Eagles.
Okay, keep going.
An 11-win team last year was
It's
the
gonna be a bad
Bears.
Fucking take, Ty, bro.
You got to shoot your shot sometimes. I'm not gonna say something that everyone's gonna say.
Last year, the Bears. The
You come
Eagles,
here
and the
for
Chargers
takes, and you just don't give
all
a take.
had 11.
I gave a take. I said Kyler Murray is winning comeback player of the year. That's a take, bro.
Okay, I think the Rams could win the Super Bowl next year.
Okay, I don't think it's on that level.
I'm just kidding.
Honestly, I think
No.
these are all good hot takes that I think we should make some punishments if if our takes don't come true.
If we're gonna do a punishment, then I get to drop to 10 wins.
No,
No.
Nope. 11 wins. I think if all of our punishments get wrong,
What was your take again?
what
What was Nathan's take?
Jay Daniels is not a top 15 quarterback.
Okay, I'll do this.
We're all gonna do the punishment together.
If all of
We're all gonna
all
do
of our
together.
things don't come true, let's just do no punishments, okay? If one of our things come true and the other two
Okay.
are wrong,
What
I think-
punishment.
I think we have to do a milk mile. The other two have to do a milk mile or 24 hours in IHOP.
I'm not opposed to either of those.
I do milk. Let's do milk mile.
Milk mile, okay? If two of them are
It sounds like a
correct,
stomach problem.
if two of them are correct and one of them is wrong, that person must go into the casino and put
Okay.
$2,000
too far. Bro.
on one roulette spin.
No.
Let's say $200.
Say $200.
2,000.
200.
This is.
200.
But think about this is like all of our things together. Our odds for two of them to hit would be like plus $1 million.
Yeah.
$200 feels like
I
a
said
hefty.
200.
500. 500 on roulette.
300.
500.
I'm not gonna lie. 200.
There's
Yeah.
zero. There's actually zero way that two are things
Okay,
comes right.
we
to one
can,
of
we
them's
can
wrong.
leave this up for discussion. We can leave it up for discussion.
Okay, yeah,
But
we'll make another
We'll
punishment.
say we'll keep it in the 200 to 500 range.
How about we just change the punishment? The sexy calendar hasn't been done.
It's true.
Yeah.
We'll do
I
sexy
do-
calendar.
Yeah, sexy calendar.
One person has to do that.
Yeah. I'd love to see Josh in a thong.
That would be beautiful.
Okay. That's fucking.
You'll look nice in it.
I-
So with the Super Mario Brothers coming out this week, I wanted to discuss with you, how many Mario characters do you think you could kick their asses? Like I was thinking about that. Like I think I could kick a Goomba's ass. I can't lie.
Yeah,
they're
you just
tiny.
don't want-
Does Mario
saw-
have overrated abilities?
Mario is a
Look,
fact.
he just-
No, he's a product of the superpowers.
Yeah.
You take away the mushroom and the flowers, he hasn't done anything.
He's a normal everyday man.
Yeah. If you give us like if we're saying fair playing field, he's a plumber, bro. Does
He's also
Mario
very short.
does Mario go to the gym?
No.
Mario's Kyler Murray is probably smaller than Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
How big are these turtles?
And think about
Like actual turtles.
I know you
They
have to
might be.
They might be actually.
I know you have to give credit to Mario for always saving Peach, but how many times has he let Peach get catch too?
Yeah, he's looking on a lock in after a few times to be like, okay, he keeps taking my fucking
Yeah.
bro. I'm not gonna let this happen.
He does have
He's a
Loki
fucking security services. And
infinite generator though. He Loki infinitely can live. That is his strongest ability.
So we can't beat Mario then, because if we beat him, he's just gonna like, come back to life.
It is.
Let's say he only has one life.
At the end of the segment.
No, he only has
He is
one.
undead.
Let's say he has one life left.
He's one life left.
Yeah,
Okay,
not allowed to
going through
continue.
like all the characters or just Mario?
No, we'll finish once we're done with Mario.
It's Mario.
I think we could.
I think
Jesus, bro.
me and Nathan could beat Mario.
That's fucking preposterous.
Is Luigi not just Josh, but does Luigi beat Mario?
Luigi beats Mario.
You think?
Wait,
Luigi has the height and the jump
so
advantage.
I beat Mario then?
You're. I don't know if Luigi beat. I think Mario's a sneaky tank.
I think Luigi was a nice comparison. I think we have to go down more of the Toad rally.
Hey, you're a fucking fat Goomba, bro.
Okay,
Mm.
starting. I think Josh is most comparable to Toad.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
I think some of the aspects could be viewed in a comparable way. So we think we could kick a Goomba.
Let's do a clap. Ready?
Okay,
All right.
so
Mario characters.
do you think you could be a Goomba? Start off level 1.
Can I beat a Goomba? I can easily beat a Goomba.
The fact that one can just be jumped on and
Yeah,
die.
you just
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna have an easy time beating a lot of these characters because you can just jump on most.
Okay, but hear me out. What about a turtle?
You can jump on a fucking turtle too.
What about the shell?
You kick
Shut-
away.
I won't lie.
That's 2.
If I jumped on somebody, they would die.
And
if I jumped on your head, you would die.
do we also think we have
Are
Mario
we underrating
vertical?
Mario?
Do we have Mario vertical? Like they do be jumping really high. None of us can jump that high, man.
If I put my entire weight on someone's
Mario
head,
can defo dunk.
Yeah, Mario
Yeah.
could 100%
if
dunk.
I could put my entire weight on someone's head, they die. With velocity?
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
With velocity? Is Mario like
Just-
is jumping on someone an underrated
I don't
tactic
think-
of killing
I don't
them?
think you can jump high enough to get on someone's head though.
I know.
No.
Is Mario Loki underrated?
Mario definitely is underrated.
The fact that he can jump, land on someone's head, that would kill anyone.
Why doesn't it kill Yoshi? Because he rides Yoshi.
Oh.
But he doesn't
Yeah,
try to
that's
jump
good
on his
point,
head.
yeah.
He jumps on his back.
Yeah.
If I jump on your back, you're not dying.
He jumps on the turtles' backs
He does.
And they die.
and they turn into shells.
Yoshi has some crazy strength. I don't think any of us are beating Yoshi in a fight.
And he's
No.
strong enough to kick a turtle shell back.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's true.
Man,
That.
he's fighting a dragon turtle.
He jumps on.
Who's,
he
like,
jumps on
ginormous.
Bowser's head, who's huge.
Yeah.
and he's
Is
still
that
like,
more of a factor of the turtle's shell spinning though than Mario's kick?
Oh, it's got to be weight something.
Mario also has the ability to put his butt onto people's head to do more damage. Now, one member of the podcast could be very good at putting their butt onto someone's head and killing them.
We will not name names.
Oh.
We will not name names, but one member of the podcast is known to be very
Voluptuous.
you could say. And I believe if he jumped onto my head, he would one-shot me.
Yeah.
He would one-shot me.
He was
Yeah.
on anyone, bro.
And the fact that a character like Bowser can survive multiple butts to the head,
But you can't sit on Bowser's head because of the horn.
that's true.
If you sit on Bowser's head, you're getting poked. That's why I don't think any of us could mess with Bowser.
No, Bowser has to be one of the strongest characters in Mario.
Let's say this though.
Mario's got to look at. He's like girl get snatched by Bowser, like actually, like so many times.
If we're given power-ups, do we think we could beat Bowser? Like, let's say we all get firepower. We can shoot fireballs.
Yeah, if I could shoot fucking fireballs, bro.
I think, yeah.
Bowser can breathe fire. I'm pretty sure.
He can breathe fire.
Yeah, I think we all gotta be something Bowser. Not gonna lie.
I think the only way we're winning is if we get that Mario 40-inch vertical.
If all three of us tag teamed Bowser, though, do you think we could beat him?
I think one of us is going out.
Yeah,
It's true. I have been
to sacrifice and jump on him at the game.
I think
I have been known to not be very good at timing the Mario jumps.
yeah, Nathan,
I
Nathan's
could
not
die.
skilled in Mario.
I could die. Mario is not my strong suit.
I think it all depends on how we're feeling that day. As long as the shoulder is
Yeah.
feeling okay.
It's true. Shoulder
I'm
dislocations
surprised
are in time.
the shoulder dislocation might happen.
And
Right.
do we get prep time as well? Because if Bowser's coming right at us, like we're screwed. But if we have a few days
If he
to plan,
snatches my bitch, bro, like I have months to try and get her back.
let's say we get an hour to prepare. He has no idea we're coming. We have firepower.
Are we going into his castle?
We are going into his castle.
We gotta get there too. We gotta get there.
We have to
It's
jump
lava.
on lava.
No, let's.
I don't think we can
We
jump those gaps.
Unless I have baddie power, I can't do it.
I'll say this. We can go through the entire thing. We get to Mario's gonna drive us in his cart personally to the front, and it's just us for Bowser.
I think
Is this like final boss Bowser?
Yeah, he's angry. Like he's really angry. He hasn't eaten all day. His stomach's a little empty.
I think in a 7-game series, it goes to 7.
It's going to 7, but I'm scared we might have a.
breathe fire on us. We're just instantly cooked.
Well, we have firepower.
We have evasion, man.
No, but we also we have to become tiny first. So if we get hit, we're gonna lose our power up.
That's
Then we
true.
become tiny. Then we go.
But once we're tiny, what help do we have?
We can't do shit really.
We can't do anything once we're tiny. So
No.
that's one hit.
So it just means we have to play our cards right.
It's true.
Human shield.
If we get to game 7, someone's
I'm not gonna
sacrificing
lie, I'm
themselves.
using your gas as a shield side, bro.
I think maybe we might have a Halliburton type of injury where we start off hot. A guy goes down too early.
Goes down with the shoulder.
Goes
true.
down with the shoulder or something.
It's true.
Then Bowser just dominates from there.
It's true.
Maybe Nathan has like a little TJ McConnell moment in the third
Sure.
quarter.
Good lock in.
But it's hard to predict, man.
Yeah. Honestly, great podcast, man.
Good podcast.
We covered
boys.
everything we wanted to
Yeah.
cover and more.
Got
Yeah.
NBA,
March Madness.
NFL, Bowser,
Yeah.
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 Didn't miss much.
and who has the voice of stats?
Episode 2, man.
Episode 2. Come back Saturday for the next episode. I think that's a wrap.
All right.
All right.
Good pod.
Good pod.
How long was that?